Have you ever found yourself wondering, what is the very first step I should take when my spouse passes away? In those quiet, heart-wrenching moments when the unimaginable happens, the world seems to stop. The loss of a life partner is not only an emotional earthquake, but also a precipice from which daily life can suddenly seem overwhelming. It's in these critical moments, when grief mingles with a flood of unforeseen responsibilities, that the initial actions you take can set the stage for both your emotional healing and your practical stability. Today, I am speaking directly to you, dear friend, who may be facing this profound loss. I want to share 6 essential steps that are not about legalities or arranging a funeral, but about caring for your heart and mind. These steps are practical, compassionate guides for the immediate aftermath, a time when every small, gentle action can serve as a lifeline. In this video, we will explore how to allow yourself to feel, reach out for support, organize critical documents, prioritize your physical health, avoid hasty decisions, and begin the process of rebuilding your identity. These steps, though simple, serve as the foundation for healing and maintaining the independence you so dearly cherish. Picture, if you will, standing at the edge of a vast, unknown horizon, the horizon of life without your lifelong partner. The sky is heavy with unshed tears, and the air seems thick with confusion and sorrow. At that very moment, even the simplest tasks may appear insurmountable. Yet, it is precisely in these moments of great vulnerability that tiny, deliberate actions can cast rays of light into the darkness. Although the pain of loss feels like an insurmountable mountain, each step you take is like laying the first brick on the path toward recovery and self-care. I want you to know that this is not a journey you have to walk alone, and the steps we will discuss are here to guide you toward hope and stability. When a spouse passes away, the resulting whirlwind of emotions can be paralyzing. One moment you might feel numb, the next, waves of anguish and disbelief crash over you. Amid this emotional chaos, practical matters, such as handling arrangements, financial responsibilities, and legal paperwork, begin to surface. These are important tasks, but they are not the initial focus. The first steps after such a profound loss should center on nurturing your emotional well-being, establishing a sense of stability, and ensuring that you have the inner strength to face the myriad challenges ahead. Those who care about you, even if it sometimes seems like you're alone in your suffering, want nothing more than to support you. However, the journey from heartbreak to healing begins with acknowledging and honoring your grief. This video is dedicated to you to help you navigate those first fragile days after your spouse's passing. The advice I offer today is meant to empower you. It isn't about rushing you into decisions or forcing you to get over your loss. It's about building a foundation for healing. These steps will guide you in taking care of yourself emotionally and practically. They are gentle, manageable actions that respect the depth of your loss while offering a way forward, a way to start reclaiming your life bit by bit. Let's explore these 6 essential steps together. Step 1. Allow yourself to feel. The first, and perhaps the most crucial step, is to allow yourself to feel the full spectrum of your grief. In the wake of such overwhelming loss, many of us find it tempting to numb our feelings, to hide behind distractions, to pretend that the pain isn't so raw. But dear friend, denying your emotions can lead to a build-up that may erupt later in unexpected ways. Allow yourself to cry, to scream, to be silent, or to simply sit with your sorrow. These feelings, as painful as they are natural, and they honor the depth of the love you have lost. Imagine Evelyn, a gentle soul of 79, who once tried to mask her pain with forced smiles. Evelyn believed that showing her grief would burden those around her. But as time went on, she realized that the process of grieving, allowing herself to feel and express her sorrow, was not a sign of weakness, but a necessary part of healing. Through moments of cathartic tears, she began to reclaim her strength, understanding that each tear was a step toward a new beginning. Practical guidance. Find a quiet space where you feel safe. Whether it's your favorite chair by a window or a secluded corner of your home, give yourself permission to feel whatever emotions arise. Don't judge or suppress them. Consider keeping a grief journal where you can write down your thoughts and feelings. Sometimes putting emotions into words can be incredibly liberating. Step 2. Reach out for support. In moments of immense loss, isolation can be as dangerous as the grief itself. While it may be instinctive to retreat into solitude, reaching out for support is an act of profound self-care. Human connection is essential. Friends, family members, or support groups can offer a gentle hand to help steady you when the world seems to have lost its balance. Consider Jim, a compassionate man of 72 who found that after his wife passed away, his initial instinct was to withdraw from everyone. However, after connecting with a local bereavement group, Jim discovered that sharing his experiences with others who had faced similar loss provided solace and understanding that he had never known before. His friends and loved ones reminded him that he is not alone and that reaching out can be a lifeline during these turbulent times. Practical guidance. Initiate a phone call or a visit with someone you trust, someone who can listen without judgment. Look for local support groups or online forums specifically for those who have lost a spouse. Many seniors find comfort in knowing they are not the only ones experiencing this pain. Consider professional counseling. Sometimes speaking with a trained therapist can help unravel the complexities of your grief. Step 3. Organize critical documents. Amid the emotional storm, practical necessities still demand attention. The loss of a spouse often brings with it a flurry of responsibilities and decisions that, if left unaddressed, can compound your grief. Organizing critical documents, like your spouse's will, insurance policies, bank statements, and other important records, can seem overwhelming, but is a vital task for ensuring future stability. This step is not about cold bureaucracy. It is about creating order in a chaotic time, thereby protecting your loved one's legacy and your own future. Harold, a dignified 75-year-old, found himself buried under a mountain of paperwork immediately after his wife's passing. Initially, the thought of sifting through legal documents was daunting and filled him with dread. But once Harold took a deep breath, set aside an afternoon, and meticulously organized these critical documents, he experienced a surprising sense of calm and control. This small but significant act of organization provided clarity, lessened the burden of future decisions, and ultimately became a stepping stone in his journey to healing. Practical guidance. Create a dedicated folder or binder for all critical documents related to your spouse's affairs. Make a checklist of items you need to gather, such as wills, insurance information, bank details, and any other relevant records. Work at your own pace. Break the task into manageable chunks over several days if necessary. Don't hesitate to ask for help from a trusted family member or friend if the process feels too overwhelming. Step 4. Prioritize your health. In the midst of grief, it is all too easy to neglect your own physical health. Yet maintaining your well-being is essential, not only for your recovery, but also for preserving the strength needed to face each new day. Grief can take a tremendous toll on your body, from disrupted sleep and loss of appetite to forgotten medication schedules. Prioritizing your health by eating well, getting sufficient rest, and keeping up with regular doctor appointments is a fundamental act of self-respect and a necessary precursor to healing. Irene, a spirited woman of 78, found that following her husband's passing, her own health began to wane as she became engulfed by sorrow. Simple routines like preparing nutritious meals and ensuring she took her medications on time seemed like monumental tasks. However, after realizing that neglecting her health only deepened her grief, Irene made the decision to prioritize small, daily acts of self-care. She began preparing balanced meals, scheduling regular walks even if they were short, and setting reminders for her medications. Gradually, she noticed not only a stabilization in her physical well-being, but also a lifting of her emotional burden. By caring for her body, she found a renewed strength that helped her navigate the storm of loss. Practical guidance. Keep a daily routine. Even when emotions run high, try to maintain regular meal times, sleep, and medication schedules. Eat balanced, nutritious meals that include plenty of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Incorporate light physical activities, such as walking or gentle stretching, to keep your body moving. Ensure you are getting enough sleep. Create a calming bedtime routine to help promote quality rest. If needed, seek medical advice to manage any physical effects of grief and to adjust medication schedules appropriately. Step 5. Avoid rush decisions. In the wake of such overwhelming loss, the weight of emotions can cloud judgment, leading to decisions that may not stand the test of time. Major life or financial decisions made in the immediate aftermath of a spouse's passing can have long-term repercussions that might later be regretted. It is crucial, therefore, to allow yourself time to grieve before making any significant changes that could alter your future dramatically. Take the experience of Harold, who in his early days of grief considered a sudden move to a new city as a way to escape his sorrow. However, after some gentle counsel from close friends and family, he decided to postpone any major decisions until he had the clarity and calm needed to truly evaluate his options. By giving himself the space to heal, Harold avoided hasty actions and ensured that his decisions were made with a clear, rational mind, a decision that ultimately preserved his financial stability and long-term happiness. Practical guidance. Allow yourself a period of reflection. Understand that it's normal to feel overwhelmed in the days and weeks following your loss. Avoid making any major life decisions, such as moving, changing jobs, or altering your financial plans until you have had time to process your grief. Seek advice from trusted friends, family, or professionals before taking any drastic steps. Recognize that your feelings during these early days are a natural part of the grieving process, and that patience is not a weakness but a necessity for long-term well-being. Step 6. Rebuild your identity. The final step is perhaps the most profound, the gradual, gentle process of rebuilding your identity. The loss of a life partner does not only mean the passing of a loved one, but also the loss of a central part of who you are. It can leave you feeling adrift, unsure of your place in the world, without the relationship that defined so much of your life. Yet this is also an opportunity, a time to rediscover or reinvent who you're becoming. Through such small, enriching steps, Evelyn gradually began to see that she was much more than just the partner she had lost. She was a whole, vibrant individual with her own dreams, strengths, and potential. Practical guidance. Start by reconnecting with hobbies or interests that you once loved, or explore new ones that intrigue you. Consider joining community groups or clubs where you can interact with others and share interests, thereby rebuilding a social network. Reflect on the qualities and strengths you possess that are independent of your spouse, perhaps through journaling or even creative expression like art or writing. Seek professional guidance if you feel overwhelmed by the task of redefining your identity. A counselor or life coach can offer valuable insights and help you navigate this challenging transition. Remember, rebuilding your identity is a gradual process. Celebrate small victories and allow yourself the time to slowly discover what makes you. Now let us take a moment to recap these 6 essential steps for navigating the overwhelming aftermath of losing a spouse. Allow yourself to feel, honor your emotions, and give yourself permission to grieve without guilt. Reach out for support. Embrace the strength that comes from connecting with friends, family, and support groups, knowing that isolation only deepens the pain. Organize critical documents. Although it may be emotionally challenging, calmly gathering and organizing important documents is vital to prevent future complications. Prioritize your health. Maintain regular self-care routines, eating, sleeping, taking medication, to support your body in these trying times. Avoid rush decisions. Give yourself time before making any significant changes. Your emotions are powerful now, and clarity will come with time. Rebuild your identity. Begin the process of rediscovering who you are apart from your spouse. Let your interests, passions, and relationships guide you toward a renewed sense of self. While the pain of loss is immense and the emotions overwhelming, each of these steps is a testament to your resilience, a small yet profound act of self-care that lays the groundwork for eventual healing. Remember that in the midst of grief, your well-being matters above all else. The initial days following a spouse's passing are not solely about legal responsibilities or formal tasks. They are about protecting yourself, nurturing your spirit, and ensuring that you have the strength to face the future. Every small decision you make during these early days, whether it's a comforting cry in solitude, a gentle call to a friend, or a methodical organization of your loved one's documents, can serve as a vital stepping stone on the long journey to healing. Though the road may seem dark and the burden heavy, know that you are not alone and that there is a pathway forward. Every act of self-care, every outreach for support, is a declaration that your life still holds immense value and possibility. I invite you now to reflect on your own experiences. What are the small, tangible actions that have helped you cope with grief or have given you solace in moments of overwhelming loss? Perhaps you have discovered a comforting ritual, a supportive friend, or a quiet corner where you can gather your thoughts and feel at peace. Your experiences are important. They not only contribute to your own journey of healing, but can also serve as a guiding light for others who walk a similar path. If you feel moved by these insights, I encourage you to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Your story might be the gentle encouragement someone else needs during their darkest hours. And if you found this video helpful and uplifting, please do consider subscribing to our channel and clicking the notification bell. By doing so, you join a compassionate community dedicated to supporting one another through the profound challenges of life and loss. Together, we can transform grief into strength, vulnerability into empowerment, and isolation into a network of caring, shared resilience. In closing, let me leave you with this thought. While the loss of a spouse is one of life's most devastating challenges, it is also a moment, however painful, that can be the catalyst for profound personal growth and transformation. The journey of grief is not about forgetting or replacing the love you have lost, but about cherishing that love while rediscovering your own strength and forging a new path forward. Every tear shed, every moment of sorrow, is a tribute to the depth of your connection and a stepping stone toward a future where you are stronger, more independent, and filled with hope. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope that these steps offer you a sense of direction, comfort, and empowerment as you navigate the early days of your loss. Know that every small step you take in caring for yourself is a victory that honors your past, fortifies your present, and lights the way toward a hopeful tomorrow. Please take good care of yourself. Reach out, allow yourself to feel, and remember that through these moments of deep challenge, you have the power to rediscover your strength and rebuild your life in ways you may have never imagined. Your journey toward healing is a testament to the enduring spirit that resides within you, an inspiring beacon of resilience that shines even in the darkest hours. May you find comfort in knowing that each day offers new opportunities for healing and growth, and every small mindful action is a brick in the foundation of a renewed life. Until next time, stay strong, be gentle with yourself, and know that your healing journey is one step at a time, a journey filled with hope, courage, and the promise of a brighter, more resilient future. Thank you and take care.